Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Gone Home. So, I can't put it off anymore. I have to go down this hallway that we are in and see what's down this hallway. It is red in lights, it is creepy looking. I'm expecting a jump scare. This is just really, really creepy. What does this say? Sam's darkroom. Do not enter if the red lights are on. Oh, okay. So, this is like, this is a deal where maybe they were developing film. I also found over here that there was a secret passage. Ooh. Which creepy way do I want to go? We never found Sam's combination lock. So let's go in the attic and go this creepy way. And then we'll probably have to go... Oh, it's locked. Good. Good, we don't have to go down that creepy way. We have to go down this creepy way. There can't be much more to this place. And what was I talking about? Wasted space. Now that we know this place has oh, am I just gonna walk in the dark? Still no lamp? Like, now that we know that there's secret passages, we're almost guaranteed that we're gonna find more. What's this? Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation. Hidden compartments bound 3. One in the library, one in the upper hall, and one in the foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. So it's not unheard of that people would use newspaper for inside wall insulation. So where's these other secret entrances? I guess instead of going backwards and forwards, we'll just open this panel. Right there. Okay, so there's another panel, I believe right here. Is that not what I'm seeing? Come on, map. Dad's office. Right here. And what's this? Misfits, October 29th. Can't rotate it or anything.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Okay. Where are we on the journals? I bet we're not gonna get more than 3. So I have this thought that maybe Sam doesn't have romantic feelings for Lonnie. I've been kind of working off the theory that Lonnie probably wouldn't have romantic feelings for Sam, but it might be the other way around. Is this not the secret panel? Oh. So Sam made this nameplate. Where am I in the map? Now I'm in the foyer, so the secret panel is over here. And there's just hidden panels everywhere. Take 2 combo scrap. So this is 50-1. It's the combination, I believe, to her thing. Half of her locker combo. So if it's 50-1, I know what her other... I could just go through all of her things. Heaven at the Edge of the World, private, do not read. Samantha Greenbrier in 9th grade. So this is probably going to be her best writing. And this is the story of Allegra. Allegra is a weird name now because it's a name of a anti-allergy drug, and there are a lot of tissues lying around. Anyways, Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from the perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lustiness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazonian's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. So this is twice that the first mate has died in her stories. That's not good. But then from the vat something began to emerge, a head of dark brown hair just like the first mate's, then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat soaking wet. But as the figure strode and the water poured down, Allegra saw the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair and hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes, still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain," the Amazonian queen said, "she is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." So, I don't think you have to read too deeply into that. She's realizing she's romantically interested in women. Honestly, at this point, I could just stop the game now if that's all the game is trying to tell me or show me is that she's interested in women. I could have stopped the game out probably a couple hours ago if that's all it wanted to tell me. Let's see. There's another secret panel right here. And we have the Ouija board, which, no thank you. I am scared enough without that. I should be holding on to these pins just to stab through somebody. Whoever shows up first. The first combo of the combination, so now I have the combination. And here's what they spelled with the Ouija board. Hello, hello, who are you? Oscar, what do you want to combat? To combat poverty. Is obviously what he was trying to spell. Not to come back. Right. So we can look in case we didn't figure it out that it is 051, and that would have taken me quite a while to just brute force this combination. Let's move this pillow out of the way. There we go. And Lonnie 94. I mean, Lonnie's not bad looking.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
And the key to the basement. So what was on the other side of all these things? I guess they were photos of maybe guys. Here's some clothes that were stolen, obviously. Cigarette pack. Man. Rebel without a cause. And it's stolen clothes. And then, gosh, Sam. Gentleman, the UFO government, Special Shannon Doherty, and exclusive interview with mogul David Geffen, and finally Gillian Anderson. Isn't Gillian Anderson the lady from the X-Files? Did she ever do like a semi-nude photo shoot? Or is this just the creators' desires, the game creators' desires coming out? So we can get in the basement now, but we can't get in the attic. So we've been seeing this story, and so far so good. It's all fine. It's puppy lesbian love. All fine by me. But we could still get in the basement and find Lonnie dead. We can still find ghosts. We could still do all kinds of things. We have this room that we still don't have a key for. And for all I know, the family is tied up in that room, or the next room, or the basement. There's a phone off the hook somewhere. I mean, that would be the worst part. That'd be a terrible way to do it, wouldn't it? If I found a phone, put it on the hook, and immediately somebody called and said, get out of the house immediately. There's a ghost or there's a madman. Oh yeah, that would be super creepy. I'm just totally torturing myself in this game. This game is nothing but just an open sandbox for my own twisted, demented mind to torture myself with. Isn't that what all empty houses are in storms? It's just the puzzle box from Hellraiser. Torture yourself with it. Solve the puzzle. This is diabolical. Literally, this is diabolical. This game has done nothing. It barely even qualifies as a game. I would almost lean more towards calling it an artistic experience, but it's building the suspense and tension to max level. I may just fall over and have a heart attack. That would be a terrible way to end my channel and my series. I won't do that. I'll try not to do that. Breathe in, breathe out. It's only a game. Just tell yourself that. It's only a game. I doubt there's going to be anything too spooky in the basement, because we still have 2 other areas. And this game feels like if it's going to do a spooky jump scare, it's going to do it at the very last second. Chips. Potato chips. Just leave food in the basement, sure. Way too many 3-ring binders. What is this? Fullbright ginger ale. Read this note. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your family. I enjoyed the heartful potatoes, the thoughtful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. Quite a funny man. So it's like she's inviting her to Thanksgiving. That doesn't really seem like a situation where she feels like her parents wouldn't accept her dating the girl. S. Sam and Lonnie there with hearts.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
So, we're not really getting an explanation where these journals are coming from. It's like everything else in this game is so in the real world, but the journals just show up out of nothing. It's almost like Katie is making up this story about Sam, and maybe none of it's true. Maybe there is no Sam. Alright, that is super creepy. First place in science. clearing binder. Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. Oh, it's her doing the same thing. Of course I can't read it because I don't have the overlay text now. So this is Katie doing the same assignment that her sister did, and she did it perfectly like the teacher wanted. K is for kindness, A is for amazing, I is for intelligent, T is for talented, L is for lighthearted, I is for important, N is for nice. That spells Caitlin. I hate those things. Just disingenuous platitudes. If you want to say somebody's nice, be able to quote an example. Don't buy a plaque that is for everybody who has ever been named Caitlin. That's probably a weird thing to hate, but disingenuousness in general isn't something I like. So we got a boiler and a water heater, fuse box. These are the old fuses you used to use. Now you almost always use just circuit breakers and not fuses, because people used to put pennies in those and bypass the protection of an actual fuse when they would blow, because a penny was cheaper than a 15-cent fuse was back when that was an important thing. This is super creepy. Richard Greenbrier, Professor Laureate of English Universities. And the face is cut out. That's creepy. We've seen the face of the father. Wait, maybe that's our grandfather, though, because there was some disagreement between the uncle and the father, it seemed like. This is really creepy. One of Dad's books with something stuck in it. Alright. Let's see. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is an externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre glitches and implausible dime store scientific fiction deus ex machina, which I don't believe Deus ex machina? Maybe that's how you read that. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier, PhD. So you can do better. A phrase I've said before, I do not like. I do not like that. People saying you can do better. And so, yeah, that's the father of the father. So we're gonna start. It's really late in this game, though, to be introducing a new character and explaining this. We still don't really have much backstory between the father or the mother, and now we have a grandfather. And Oscar, the uncle that left us the house, hasn't really gotten much backstory at all, but I don't think he really needs any. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. We've got more Creepy Basement next time. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.